Hi everybody, welcome to our first episode of Bennington Tomorrow. We're very excited to be broadcasting to you, our audience. Welcome to Bennington Tomorrow. This is a show that we've created here at the Bennington Area Chamber of Commerce along with Cat TV to talk a little bit about what does Bennington Tomorrow actually look like. The idea is actually kind of a bring together of my dad's old concept of Bennington Tonight, which was an old episode series shot here in Cat TV a couple years ago. And then also what Bob Madison, the former town manager, used to talk about with Bennington Tomorrow. What if we could imagine the best world would be, what would that be for Bennington? And so with the producers here at Cat TV, with some of our great talent over at the Chamber, we brought those two concepts together, and we're very, very happy to bring to you Bennington Tomorrow. So thank you to all the people that have actually put this together. This has been a long-term, long thought-out plan, and so we're very excited to bring you that. But, you know, I can't do it all by myself, and so with me, hopefully as always, is my very favorite co-host, Joe Fry. So I'd like to call Joe Fry out onto the set with me. Joe Fry, come on out. Joe Fry, come on out. Can somebody go get Joe Fry? Somebody go get Joe Fry. Where's Joe Fry?
Hey, Joe. Well, Matt's looking for you down there.
It's time. Jeez.
Hey. Hey, buddies.
Sorry about that.
You were busy.
I love darts, man.
You're busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
Good. Welcome to Bennington Tomorrow. This is our first episode. We should also mention that we've been doing Chamber Live a lot, you and me, as co-host, and so this is also an extension of that effort too. So every Thursday around noon, we tend to go live on Facebook and broadcast weekly the things that we're working on. And so I think it would be worth mentioning that that as we do these episodes every other month, we're also going to be doing Chamber Live every week.
So frequent updates.
If you can't get enough of these two faces, you can also join us on Facebook Live. Go over to our website and go over to our Facebook, obviously. Tune in every Thursday, and we'll have Chamber Live going continuously. But we're very excited about this. I feel like we've kind of made it to the big times, Joe.
I know. The set is beautiful at Cat TV.
We have our own soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because we heard it in the beginning.
Sam
Clement, bless his soul, and also all the help that we've had from Cat TV, putting this whole production together. I'm very excited to finally launch Bennington Tomorrow, not to be confused with Bennington Made.
Yes, different.
Right. So Bennington Made just came out. Our first episode was around Madison's, and we've just brought out our second show around Tam for the second season of Bennington Made, an award-winning series. But this is something totally new and something that we definitely wanted to get you here because I think you're as part of the chamber and what's going on with Bennington Tomorrow as anybody is.
Well, happy to be here. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Good. Now, you've been working on a big project at the Chamber in the last couple months,
yes.
and I think it's worth mentioning Talk to us a little bit about what's going on there.
Yeah, so the website, we've been working really hard to get the website, visualizing kind of what we wanted to do. The website we currently had at Bennington.com was needed some big facelifts, so we just redesigned it. We did a whole new one and we launched it, and it's up, and it's a soft launch right now, and we're excited about it. Kind of working out the kinks of different things, but all the directory's up. We've got a whole bunch of listings for all our events. We've got a community calendar, which people are excited. We have a lot of people, the VAE and Old Castle, and a bunch of people have already
Really been using it.
Yeah,
right?
they've been utilizing it, submitting events, and it's very visually pleasing to the eye. So that's good. We want to have something that people can go on from Connecticut, New York City, Jersey, wherever they're coming from, and they want to come to Bennington. They see Bennington, they're like, I want to go there. I want to see what's going on. So
Yeah. One of the most exciting things I think for me with that website is really the full utilization of what we call our Chamber Media Project.
Yes.
Which is we have interns as well as yourself and myself going out, writing articles, very kind of what we call BuzzFeed style articles, 9 best hamburgers in town,
Yes.
where to take my kids on a rainy day in the shires of Vermont, something like that.
Yep.
We have all those types of articles. We're going to continue to put a lot of good effort behind those. So every week we're also going to be pumping out a good article about Bennington, about the surrounding area, about Manchester, all over the area and region, and really promoting that. And that obviously helps kind of as you go and Google and people Google the area, that's going to come up as well. So that's exciting about the website too.
it's good. It's good.
So other events that are coming down, we're going to do an interview with Will a little bit later
Yeah.
on the Homebrew Festival. So I don't want to talk too much about that.
We'll save it.
But we have Snowcross.
Yes.
We also have, what else do we have?
Oh, the restaurant week, end of February into the
That's
first weekend
becoming
of
a
March.
tradition now.
Yeah.
Everybody gets very excited about Restaurant Week. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner,
Yep.
so that's very exciting. So I think as we start to look at the winter and into spring, most often people don't know what to do. Make sure you head on over to Bennington.com.
Yes.
All those events are there. Some are tickets, some are free, but by all means, we want you to be engaged with Bennington. So let's do that.
And really, almost every weekend there's something. I mean, when you look on the calendar, it's crazy. So there's
Yeah.
really no way you can go one weekend without doing something and having
And that
fun.
community calendar is really
Yes.
going to lay out not just our events, but really the community's events. So if Old Castle has something, you mentioned a couple other people, those are areas that we want to focus on as well. At this point, I think we want to cut away to our interview. You and I did a special interview
Yes.
with Allison, a great woman who's doing a lot up at the Early Childhood Center, and I think it's appropriate. We had a fun time with the kids.
It was awesome.
And
Lot of voices.
Joe had a little too much
lot
fun.
of goofiness.
A little too much fun with the kids, but it was definitely a way that we could highlight something that's happening, that's progressive, that's modern, that we're excited about, the future of Bennington. And I don't think there's ever a better place to showcase it than the first episode of Bennington Tomorrow, than to talk about the future of Bennington, the kiddos there. So without further ado, let's check out that interview we had with Allison. Ready to go to school?
This will be good, man. This will be good. Thanks. I saw the bank, but let me get this for you. Let me, no, I got it. It's fine. I guess you have to knock here.
So we're here with Allison, and we're here up at the Bennington Early Childhood Center up here on Harwood Hill. What a great program you have going on.
Thank you.
You've let Joe and myself go in and mix and mingle with the kiddos, and what a great group.
Yeah. Lively.
Lively. Hi, everybody. Who wants to be in a movie today? Everybody wants to be in a movie today? So how did this program start?
Okay. This program actually started 82 years ago on the Bennington College campus as a nursery school. Over the years, it grew to add more hours, add more days, became the Bennington College Early Childhood Center. And then in 2009, the college needed our space for some other things. It was time for us to move on, so we split ways and spent a whole summer looking for space, but eventually found this space here on Harwood Hill that we were able to rent We started off renting just part of the building, but then added on each year until we were renting the whole building. And then just this past May, we purchased the building, so we now own this space.
How much does it actually take to run Early Childhood Center?
We currently have 15 staff, and let's see, 11 of those are full-time staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that's what it takes to run the place.
We need to know your names, so everyone listen up. So on the count of 3, I need you all to say your name at the same time. That way we know who you are. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Matt! 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 See, now we know you guys, right? I'm going to remember each one.
Okay. Who's that?
Say it again.
James.
James. See, I got it.
It's all good. It's all good. Who would be most interested in the services up here?
Well, I think anyone would be interested, I would hope. We really focus on the children and what their needs and interests are. We build our curriculum based on what their interests are, so each classroom studies completely different things every year. And you may study something for a couple weeks or a few months. As long as the children are interested in it, we keep going with it. One of our classes right now is studying dinosaurs. Another one is studying feelings and emotions. Another class is studying farm animals.
I feel like I'm being made fun of right now. Are you guys laughing at me? What's some of their favorite activities that they're kind of doing right now?
Yeah, we have a lot of favorite activities.
We're making some pizza here. We need a soup. What do we want to put in our soup? Onion.
And pepper.
And pepper. Do we have any of those?
Pepperoni.
And pepperoni. That sounds like a great soup.
We have a lot of leaders in that class.
This is a hard one. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to do it right here on the ledge. That's dangerous. Oh.
They also love to share their own personal stories.
Sea driver, diver.
I'm going to California.
That's a statement. Okay, question.
I went on a train ride.
What's that? You went on a train ride?
I said, when are we going to be to California? And the train stopped. We are at California.
How are their listening skills at this point?
It's a
Everybody
little
has to
bit.
speak one at a time, okay, when we ask questions. Already failed. What's their favorite book that they're reading at the moment?
Oh gosh.
Katie was a beautiful red crawler tractor. She was very big and very strong.
Do the funny one.
The highway department repaired the roads. Katie liked to work. The harder and tougher the job, the better she liked it. Is that funny?
Yeah.
Is that funny? How old are all of you? 4, 3, 5. So you're just starting to learn how to read, right? 31. You're almost there, Matt. By afternoon, the snow was 10 inches deep. Do you know how high 10 inches is? It's exactly, very close, very close. But it was 10 inches deep and still coming down. How big is 5 foot? Yes, that's right, that's right. The snow reached the first story windows, the second story windows, and then stopped.
We snuggle up for nap. Everybody gets their own cot and they rest. The younger kids obviously sleep longer than the older kids. So they may sleep a couple hours, whereas the older kids might just rest for 20 or 30 minutes. And then they get up and have some more playtime, have another snack time, have some more outside time, and then they head home.
Job.
It is. It's awesome.
The nap and eating part of it is my favorite part.
My favorite movie is Cars. Mine and Christmas Kitty.
Nice.
I like Talking Dog. I like
When we
Frozen
was
and
at
Talking
the
Dog.
theater.
What's-
Theater recently?
No, it was at my house.
Oh, okay.
I like to go to Chili's.
Chili's. Good.
Well, a huge part of play at this age is experiencing or practicing experiences and copying or mimicking the adults that children are around.
All right, Simon says, ready?
Yes.
Simon
Yes.
says, listen real close.
Can
Ready?
I tell you something? If you
Simon says, put your hands in the air. Simon says, put your hands down. Simon says, stomp. Feet. And stop. You all stopped. I didn't say Simon says. Simon says, stop. And Simon says, run real fast. And stop. Oh, I got you again.
Who's doing it?
Matt, you won.
Simon says, spin around, spin around.
Spin around, spin around.
Like this.
Oh no, the wall. Okay, the wall.
Our basic day is 8:30 to 12:30, and then parents can add on to that both beforehand and afterwards. We open as early as 7:15, and we're here until 5 o'clock. But the main part of the day is that 8:30 to 12:30.
Okay.
When children come in, we start off the day with free play. So children can come into the classroom, pick and choose which materials they're interested in, and kind of ease into playing with their friends and getting used to what's happening for the day. And then at some point they'll clean up and have snack time and have a circle time where the teacher goes over some more specific things, whether it's talking about what day of the week it is, or what the weather's like outside, or what their current topic of study is, what they're going to be doing for the day. They have sort of a group meeting. It may involve questions.
What's everybody's favorite color?
My favorite color is pink. My favorite color is purple, pink, blue, and red.
Kind of defeats the purpose of favorite, but
I like the whole thing. I like the whole colors.
All of them?
The colors purple and pink. A rainbow.
rainbow.
My favorite color is purple and pink. But my mom's favorite color is just purple, and her most favorite color, her second favorite color is pink.
Yeah, Joe's is taupe and Mother Pearl, but
Yes, and teal, There's a lot of teal.
yeah.
The state of Vermont sets licensing regulations for early childhood programs, and those licensing regulations were just rewritten and newly published this past September. And they hadn't been updated in a number of years, so in getting together with the times, there are some stricter restrictions on things now. They're looking for staff to be slightly more qualified than they had before, and that has posed an issue for some places. We have always required that our lead teachers have a bachelor's degree, so it doesn't really affect us because we're already covered there.
Yeah.
But it is an issue for some other programs, but I think it's a good thing. In the long run, people should be educated in the field that they work in, and if we want to be considered professionals, then we should have the training to prove that we're professionals.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor and a teacher, and I want to be a snow patrol.
But what are you going to be?
I'm gonna be a
What are you definitely gonna do?
a teacher.
No, what does mommy say?
A doctor. A snowman. I didn't say Donald Trump.
Okay.
I said I wanted to be a president.
Oh, that's
I'm glad we got that on
I wanna
video.
be
We're gonna go around the room, okay? We're gonna ask. What do you want to be?
I want to be a pet vet.
Pet vet. What do you want to be? Pressure. I know. It only gets worse. Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up? A kitty. Oh. Joe, what do you want to be? Also?
I want to be a musician someday when
living
I
the dream.
get
Still
older.
living the dream.
What do you want
What
to
do
be?
you want to be now? I want to be.
Good question. I'm doing what I like to do
I'm
right
gonna
now,
be-
which is talking to all of you guys. So on camera.
I
You
want
want to be a teacher?
to be. I want to be a firefighter.
A teacher, a firefighter. What do you want to be?
I want to do tax returns like my mom.
Tax returns? You are awesome. That is so cool.
Any kind of final thoughts you want to share? As we air this on Bennington tomorrow, a lot of the idea is kind of the progress that we're looking for in Vermont, but especially kind of highlighting the fact that there are a lot of progressive things happening in Bennington. So have any final thoughts as you build up the program here and your vision of the future? And obviously I think Joe and I, having gone through that experience with the kids, we got a really bright future ahead of us, because you've got presidents in there and accountants and doctors and lawyers, all the things that make up a
pet
good job.
vet.
Yeah.
A kitty. There's a kitty. There's one that's going to be a kitten. So
Yeah. Well,
Final thoughts.
these are the future. It's our future workforce that's in here right now, and we want them to be smart and inquisitive and go out and change the world. So we want them to know that they can make changes and that they can figure things out on their own, and they can be important and do important jobs in this world. So that's part of our job now, is to give them these experiences and give them the tools that they can use throughout their lives to be our future.
great. Thank you so much for helping us. Give us a high five. High five. High five.
One high five, one.
A lot of high fives at once.
Thank you. Good. Thank you, Nora.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bennington Tomorrow. Great interview that we had with Allison there over at the Early Childhood Center. Hopefully you really enjoyed that. And while we're here, why don't we go over a little bit of the 2020 vision that we shared at the Chamber, Joe, at our annual dinner. And then we want to make sure that we have enough time to get Will out here for the Homebrew Festival. So at our annual dinner, the 2020 vision was unveiled. Kind of that vision to get us to the year 2020 is the idea. Really a focus on regionalizing the whole chamber. We mentioned the website, and people should go there and check that out now. But a more regional area guide is coming out, and more regional advocacy. I think advocacy from every level of business, but also up on into the state house. And as we kind of come together as a region, we have a larger voice that way. So we're very excited about unveiling that 2020 vision over time. One of the big things that we talk about in that 2020 vision is our events.
Yeah.
And I think new events rolling out. We can't rely on just the same old, that we have some new events rolling out, and really the partnerships that we're forming to make it a better event, but also alleviate us of some of the main burden, but really share that kind of around the whole table. And so one of the people we want to bring on now, something we're very excited about, it's going to be the first ever winter Southern Vermont Wings and Winter Homebrew Festival. So I want to bring on Will Gardner here. Hello, my friend.
Hello, guys. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks for coming on. Of course.
So, Will, we've been working on this for quite some time now. You came to the chamber. You had this great idea. It probably does make worth mentioning that you've also put on these festivals in the past.
Yep.
If people remember the one on County Street.
Yep. So the Four Corners North Homebrew Fest. We'll be going into our third year. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's grown each year. What I'm really proud about that festival is, it grew from a group of people who weren't really affiliated with a lot of things, the chamber being one, and we just got together and said, you know what, let's bring this to downtown Bennington, and we were able to do that. So what could separate this homebrew festival from the other festival? And we thought, why not bring in the element of wings? Who doesn't love wings and homebrew, right?
And beer.
So,
I'm good with those.
yeah. So yeah, that's kind of just how it started. And again, I knew that I, as well as you guys know with the events, I didn't want to do it all myself either. So I thought, hey, who could I partner with, that could really spread the word and get community involvement with this project. And I thought of you guys. So we got together, and so far so good. So I'll give a little bit of information on that. So it's going to be Saturday, March 18th. From noon to 4 p.m. at the Masonic Temple, so right downtown. Love to bring it downtown. Lots of parking in the back, really nice space. So we're going to have around 20 to 30 homebrewers. And what's really unique about this event, listen up, we're not asking the homebrewers to bring just one style of beer. most competitions that you go to, festivals you go to, each home brewer brings 5 gallons of one specific beer, which is great in its own way. But what we thought for this year is many of these home brewers are not just brewing beer, but they're brewing cider, they're brewing wine, and multiple styles of beer. So we opened it up and said, hey guys, why don't you bring whatever you would like to this festival, and we'll do it more. Instead of voting on one single beer, the people will be voting on the home brewery as an entity. So maybe you like their cider, maybe you like their stout, maybe they bring a little bit of a wine. So you're voting on the whole overall package that the home brewer is bringing, which to me is a dynamic concept. And once I kind of floated that idea out to the home brewers themselves, they were just so excited.
So for the people watching that want to get more information on it, want to buy a ticket, just want to get more information on it, where should they go?
So, well, I'll let Joe talk a little bit about the page that you guys have set up, but for tickets, I would say the best way right now, honestly, is go on Facebook. Everyone's on Facebook every day. Do a quick search. You go to the Chamber, probably be a great place to start. You'll see the event page, but we have all the tickets going through Eventbrite. Very easy way to buy tickets. You use your credit card, it's right online. You can actually have an app right on your phone. You don't need to print tickets or anything. It'll send that right to your phone, even in an email. You come to us, you open up your phone, put it here, we scan it, and you're in. So eventbrite.com, and then just do a search for the Southern Vermont Wings and Winter Homebrew Festival, and you'll find it.
Yeah, and we also have something on our website as well. So
Yes, if you go to Bennington.com, there's a list of events. If you hover over the events list at the top of the website, it's on every page. It'll drop down, and Southern Vermont Wings and Winter Homebrew is on there, and Garlic Fest. Everything we do at the Chamber to partner with different events is on there, but you can click on that for the Homebrew Festival, and it's got the event link for Eventbrite, and it's got the social media, the Facebook page, and it's got the logo, so you can kind of see where we're building that as we go, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to bring a lot of people out. I like that you opened it up to different options. There's a lot of people who don't like certain kinds of beer. They like certain kinds of cider and wine, all these things. So I think you're going to have more of the couples come out too, and then the people that love the wings. Sure. It's going to be a great mix. And tell us too about kind of the limited ticket.
Yes,
absolutely.
We
want to make sure that people know to buy early.
So with our other festival, it's a street festival, so we could really have tens of thousands of people. But this event is being in the Masonic Temple, so we're really limited to 300 tickets.
Right.
So the first 300 tickets, and we're done. Wow. So I'm not exactly sure when this is going to air, but currently, right now, we have an early bird special going on. Yep. So if you're interested in this event, I would highly recommend you go on and get your tickets now. One, you're going to save a little money. Two, you're going to ensure that you're actually able to go. So right around the second week of February, so ticket prices are going to go up a little bit. So I would encourage you folks to go and get your tickets now. And we didn't really talk about one huge aspect of it, which is the wings.
Yes.
So, we touched upon it early, but being that it's an inside venue as well, limited space, we can't really bring in a lot of food vendors. So we thought, hey, what a great way to showcase the area's top restaurants and their wings in a festival like this. So what we're asking is local restaurants to submit their finest wings, if you will. And when you come in, not only will you be able to sample all the homebrewed elixirs, but you're going to be able to sample wings from each restaurant as well.
It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it.
I know. I can't believe it. So, so we're really looking to, probably around 10, 12 restaurants I'm hoping for. So, you'll be able to go in, again, sample homebrew and get at least 10 wings. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Great. Well, I know you've stuck with us for Bennington Tomorrow, the first episode. For quite some time, we've hit up a lot of things, events, new things happening at the Chamber, the Early Childhood Center, and then having Will come on and talk to us a little bit more about that Winter Homebrew Festival. There's a lot to go, and even we have an episode coming up in the next couple months. Yeah. So stay tuned to your Cat TV, and stay tuned to the Chamber as we unveil the next episode with another special guest. So thank you so much for joining us here. Go to catamountaccess.com or bennington.com for more information. And again, thank you for tuning in, and have a good night. Thank you.